Well, hello, and welcome to Pop and Heat, episode 31. I'm Kier.
And I'm Lysh, and welcome to your new favorite wrestling podcast.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hi.
Here we go. SummerSlam prediction reveal.
Yep.
Result reveal, I guess.
Result reveal. We said in the last episode that because we made some different picks, that there would be a winner and a loser. So we'll let you know how that fared.
That's right.
I'll run through them real quick. SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Night one.
It was awesome, by the way. Let's just start off by saying that.
Oh, yeah. We definitely really enjoyed
I thought it
watching
was great. I mean, honestly, probably the best PLE in a while. I probably felt like there was less disappointment with SummerSlam than there was at Mania, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, I think so.
It was really, really great.
I didn't have many complaints. It was super entertaining. We did have to kind of cram it all into one night because you were working
Yeah,
on the night one.
that's right.
So I watched a little bit of it without you on the night one. And then on night two, we had to basically cram in night one and night two.
Yeah, and for those of you that are thinking, what kind of silly man has to work on a Saturday night? I'm in a band and I had a gig, so it was kind of fun work, you know?
Yeah. I use the term working loosely. Yeah.
Hard work.
Okay, night one, SummerSlam. So the first matchup was Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. We predicted that the OTC would not lose, based on the fact that he only comes around every so often, and we were both correct.
Yeah, I figured it was going to go that way. The one thing that surprised me was the length of this match, though. My God, it went forever.
Yeah.
Like,
it was a very long match, for sure.
It was like 40 minutes or something. Like, wow, that's a lot of time for a guy with 5 moves to be in the ring.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I'm just saying, Jay, you know?
Yeah.
It was good, though. It was good. I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they did a good job. It was definitely very entertaining. I mean, yeah, Jay's moves can get a bit repetitive, but I think most, like, Braun Breaker being in there and Roman Reigns, both extremely good wrestlers. So
yeah, it's kind of odd to have 3 out of 4 guys with the same finishing move.
Yeah, that's
but you know, we can live with it.
Yeah,
Battle of the Spears. But yeah, as we say, all in all, pretty good match.
Yeah, everyone getting speared. Braun Breaker's got the best spear out there, though, I think.
Probably.
So.
I mean, he's catching guys in midair.
Yeah.
Like, he's pretty awesome.
It's intense, for sure. Next up, we had the Women's Tag Team Championship. That was Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. We predicted Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, both of us, and we were both correct.
Winner.
Yeah, which we like.
Yeah.
We really like Alexa Bliss, and we didn't really like Charlotte that much, but we love them in a tag team
like her now.
Yeah.
It's great. I mean, I think you had said it last week. They're the tag team you didn't know you needed. You know,
they're pretty funny together. I like the dynamic a lot. It's interesting to watch. And I like Raquel Rodriguez, but I did not want Roxanne Perez to be any kind of champion. So
really cool match. I mean, really well suited. You've got, you know, the kind of more, I don't want to say big. I mean, they're both really tall, right? The larger
Charlotte and Raquel.
Yeah. They're pretty well suited against each other from a size perspective.
For sure. Yeah.
And then you've got the 2 pretty tiny gals with Roxanne and Alexa. And yeah, I mean, I was saying I really like the pairing of Charlotte and Alexa because of the contrast in their look and in their size. And, you know, you put both these teams together. It was super compelling, I thought. I was hoping that Liv was going to come back.
Yeah, you were watching it, waiting for it. And I had already seen that match when I watched it with you.
Yeah.
So I knew what to expect. I knew you were waiting for Liv to come back, and I knew she just wasn't coming.
So it seems as though that injury was genuine.
Yeah.
the shoulder
so far.
dislocation. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
or is it a separated shoulder? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was bummed, but I was also super excited to see Charlotte and Alexa win, so I wasn't too bummed out.
That was the saving grace for you, is that you were super disappointed she didn't come back, but the people you wanted to win won. So
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Next, we had Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. We figured, given the audience excitement for Karrion Kross, that there was no way they were going to let him lose again. And we were wrong.
Yeah. So, gotta say, as big fans as we are, which obviously is quite big, we have a podcast. Look around. We like WWE. There always seems to be at least one thing that's just, super, super odd, right? And why are they doing this? This just doesn't make sense. They're getting it wrong. And I mean, last week I was talking about wanting to have a segment in our show where it's just like Kier's rant, where I talk all about how the writers are getting it wrong. And this was one, and I stress this was one of those things for me. I thought, man, they're getting this wrong. And I still don't like that Sammy beat him. But you mentioned something to me about this Karrion Kross situation that really kind of spun my whole perspective on it around. I've been really angry about the fact that they're not giving him tons of spotlight. And in the two matches that we have seen him in recently, he didn't win. I think he fought AJ Styles like a month and a half ago, and he lost to him too. And I'm just thinking, why are they doing this? Clearly, everybody wants more from him. And you had a theory.
Yeah. So I have two things to say. First of all, I will say that my original prediction was that Sami Zayn would win this match because they are going to Montreal for SmackDown. You talked me into picking Karrion Kross, or your opinion swayed me, because I thought, yeah, I mean, they could still do lots with Sami Zayn even if Karrion Kross wins. So I ended up picking Karrion Kross with you, and we lost. That being said, yes, you've been feeling like they're failing him. And I thought, well, so there was the whole thing where Triple H, the crowd was screaming. This was after SummerSlam,
right,
I guess. Yeah. And the crowd was screaming, "We want Kross." And, spoiler alert, you already know if you watched it. Brock Lesnar showed up, and he was like, "Congratulations, you wanted Brock, you got him."
Yeah.
That's what Triple H said. There's tons of people posting about it online, and you said, like, they're clearly saying we want Kross, not we want Brock.
Yeah.
And I said, maybe this was a calculated thing by Triple H. He does interesting things, like with Cody and Kevin Owens. He had this brawl by the tour bus and didn't film it with the cameras, just thought the fans will pick it up and that'll start a lot of buzz. They'll post their own videos of it online, stuff like that. And I thought perhaps Triple H planned this so that the crowd still builds more momentum behind him, thinking that they're supporting him against, Big Brother WWE. Then we watched an interview with Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman gets asked about this, and he says basically, if they gave Karrion Kross more, if he was an Intercontinental champ, would he be as popular as he is right now if he was given those opportunities?
Would the buzz be the same?
Yeah, yeah.
Strong argument to say it wouldn't be, right? I mean, the reason the whole thing is so compelling is because they're just kind of keeping you on the edge with it, right? Like, oh, we're getting more, we're getting, no, you're not, right? And it's working. Yeah. And as much as initially I thought, man, they're blowing this, it seems, no, they're not. They're very good at what
you're having the reaction they want you to have.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Infamy is still fame.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. It's extremely clever and calculated if that's what they're doing. And I do feel like it is what they're doing. And it's getting the reaction they want out of people. Like you said, people on the edge of their seats, people waiting for more, people, getting angry at WWE, but waiting to see what they do with him.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
Clearly, they are going to do more with him. Just kind of how they're going to do it, I guess, is the big question, or how long it's going to take. But I'm here for it.
In the meantime, they're gaining a lot of build up for him, a lot of traction. So.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think there's got to be some more juicy storyline. The Sami Zayn thing's gotta be
for sure
run dry now, right? It's not that compelling to begin with, but hopefully they give him something good.
Yeah, exciting. Anyway, we were wrong, but next.
All that to say, wrong.
We were wrong. WWE Women's Championship, Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. I predicted Jade Cargill on the premise that Tiffy has had the title for a long time. They've been building up Jade. I really thought they were going to take it away from Tiffy. You picked Tiffany Stratton, thinking that Jade was not ready.
Yeah, and it seems as though Paul agrees with me.
So Tiffany Stratton did win that match, and Kier got a point, and I did not.
Yeah, so for those keeping score, I'm up 1.
Yeah, we're 3-2 at this point. Next we had Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. We predicted Randy Orton versus Jelly Roll, or sorry, Randy Orton and Jelly Roll, not versus.
Yeah. This match was pretty good. I liked it. There's probably a good, mix of people that loved and hated it. I'm just super proud of Jelly Roll. I think he did such a great job. You got to think how hard it is to go through something that physical. Even if you do it all the time, we say it about these guys all the time. It's the most impressive thing is their gas tank. Jelly got it done. I mean, obviously he had to play the victim for quite a bit of the match, but that just really built the story and him returning to the match. Ultimately, they did not get the win, which was quite a shock to me. But
I did say when we were making our predictions that I said if Jelly Roll doesn't win, I think it'll be because he wants to continue wrestling.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we've seen the last of him.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
Yeah. So we both lost a point there, but was a great match. At the end of it, I was saying like you said, the gas tank. I was like, Jelly Roll must be exhausted now.
And he had that second win. And I mean, that's the point of that spot where he was down for so long, was to really be able to get his energy back.
Yeah.
Get back in the ring and kind of go for that one last burst. And it was good. It was compelling. Once again, got to give it up for Logan, though. I mean, say what you want about this guy, but he is a story maker.
Oh, yeah.
He spends a lot of time practicing those high flying moves to make sure he gets them right.
Yeah.
And he always gets them right, and gave, him and Jelly probably the highlight of SummerSlam.
Yeah.
One of.
Anyways. I think he's great for WWE. I hate Logan Paul, but I think he's great for WWE. For sure.
Yeah. You want people that you hate.
And him, like, he's in peak physical fitness, and he looked just, on empty at the end of that. So kudos to Jelly Roll.
Good job, guys.
Next and last on night 1, we had the World Heavyweight Championship match, Gunther versus CM Punk. You and I predicted that they could not let this go by without CM Punk finally getting something.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Well, CM Punk ends up getting his ass kicked for about 40 minutes.
Yep.
And then somehow pulls out a victory over Gunther to become new champion.
So we got our points.
So, yeah. And we actually saw a really touching video from Gorilla just before the match began. CM Punk and Triple H had a moment, and you could tell that CM Punk was really emotional, and it was a nice moment between
actually them. You're saying this now, and I'm pretty sure that's a clip from Unreal, and that's before his WrestleMania main event. It's not SummerSlam.
Oh, was it not?
No, it was the when he main evented WrestleMania.
Oh, he's got the same outfit on.
Yeah, I mean, we can go back and fact check that, but I'm pretty sure when I watched it before, it was in the Unreal show, and it was from WrestleMania.
Okay, because I thought it seemed a little soon, but also,
still very nice. It was still a very nice moment between them.
Well, it's interesting that you're telling me this now, because I'm thinking as I'm watching it, like, he seems so happy and so excited.
Oh yeah.
But like, why would he be so excited? Because 2 minutes after becoming champion, burn it down.
Yeah, we get Seth Rollins coming out on crutches with Paul Heyman.
Yeah. Looking pretty feeble.
Yeah, and he comes out, and they do make it seem like, because the announcers are like, oh, this is just a reminder. CM Punk better not get too comfortable, because Seth still got a lot of time to cash in his briefcase. And then he throws the crutches down.
Yeah, it was kind of a Willy Wonka moment.
It's right? A ruse.
Yeah, he throws the crutches down,
yeah,
pops the knee brace off,
yeah,
grabs the briefcase, makes his way to the ring. And if you were paying attention earlier, I had said for 40 minutes CM Punk had gotten his ass kicked before winning. He was gassed. There was no hope for him. A whole bunch of shots to the head and body with the briefcase put him down. One curb stomp for good measure, and new once again.
Yep,
my boy, the visionary, the revolutionary, Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah.
I love it.
He's a champ. And you were like, and
oh my God,
right.
You remember? Yeah, I'm like standing up in the living room, like, so excited. Oh man, just what a great night one of SummerSlam. I mean, with the exception of Karrion Kross losing, because I was pretty pissed off about it in the moment. Now I'm not as pissed off about it, and I think night one was even better than I did in the beginning.
Now that you're reliving it and reliving the Seth Rollins situation. Yeah.
Maybe I'll go back, watch it again, and pretend like I'm super excited to see Karrion Kross's story keep going.
Also, I will say part of Kier's excitement was that when we were doing our predictions before, he flipped after we posted our podcast episode and thought, not flipped maybe, but added that we had predicted that Cody Rhodes would win, and we'll get to that in a second, on night 2. But you believe that Seth Rollins was going to cash in on Cody Rhodes. So not only, but I'm just saying,
I flip-flop back and forth a bunch, but yeah, we posted a TikTok.
It was a theory that you had, but I'm just saying, then part of your excitement for Seth, that you love Seth, so you're glad that he cashed in on CM Punk, and you're like, and Cody's probably safe for night 2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, so that TikTok that we posted, that was me saying, like, wouldn't it just be typical of them to just screw CM Punk over?
Yeah.
Like, as much as he talks about, their past, being water under the bridge, and their differences being behind them, and CM Punk is obviously a big star and having a good time. It seems like Triple H just keeps kind of going, nah, like, I still remember.
Yeah.
Like, he gets to the, right to the dance, and then they just push him back down.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it's the same. It comes back to the Karrion Kross thing that we were talking about. I mean, I feel like, almost to a degree, as a spectator's point of view, we feel like they're chasing the belt, the title. And I think to a degree, obviously they are. But some of the victory is in the in-between, because you become such a legend to the crowd as you chase the win, that sometimes that's more, you get more glory in that than actually being the champ. So,
and we do talk a lot about those particular stars that don't need a belt. Yeah. And I mean, if there's anyone that is true for, it's CM Punk. I mean, this guy, you can hear them chanting his name in his sleep. Like, it's crazy.
And I feel like sorry to interrupt you. I feel like a part of his magic is that he's like the anarchist, he is the like if you crown him, then doesn't he lose some of his magic?
Yeah, no, I see that.
Yeah.
And yeah, very similar to Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
But yeah, all that aside, it is still kind of sad.
Yeah.
They just screw him over time and time again. But it was spectacular to see Seth become champ again. That's his belt. I've said it. It's a number of times. That's the Seth Rollins World Championship title.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's his.
Well, that was night one. And if anyone was keeping count, of the 6 matches, Kier predicted 4 correctly, and I predicted 3 correctly.
It's not bad. That's a C plus, folks.
For night one, Kier's the head by 1.
Yeah.
We will roll into night 2. Night 2 started off with the Women's World Championship match. Naomi versus Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley in a triple threat match. Well, I predicted Rhea Ripley because they just keep giving her chances. You predicted they would leave the belt with Naomi, but you wanted Io Sky to win. You did not think Io Sky would win, but you wanted her to win.
Yeah, I sure did.
And who doesn't? She's adorable and super skilled. So
the best.
Yeah. I was incorrect. Rhea Ripley did not win. In fact, she got pinned.
By who?
By Naomi.
Oh, by Naomi.
So Kier got a point there.
That's 5-3, folks.
Yeah. Side note, I do love Naomi as a heel character. I could not stand Naomi before. If you listen to some of our earlier episodes of the podcast, was not a fan.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel that way too. I like Naomi as a heel. She's far more compelling than she ever was with the Glow character. But I will still say the same things in ring that bothered me before are still there. I mean, she's still really slow.
Oh, yeah.
Getting to her spots and making moves look as fluid as they need to is very challenging for her. And we noticed that a few times in this match.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, she makes other wrestlers look bad.
That's the thing, right? Yeah. Like both parts are so important to pull off the show. And she just often gets it wrong.
She's doing something right with her character. So at least she's got that going for her.
Yep, that's true.
Next, we had the WWE Tag Team Championship. This was a crazy jumble of people in here. We had the Wyatt Six, the Street Profits, DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, Fraxium, and Andrade and Ray Phoenix.
Yeah, there was lots of entertainment in it, obviously, but it's too many teams. Six is too many. I mean, Andrade and Ray Phoenix pretty much pretended to be dead on the floor for the whole thing.
Like weren't in the match at all.
It was like literally came for 40 seconds of action.
Yeah.
And like they're really, really great. So I thought that was just a bit silly. The match seemed rushed. You know, for that many teams, it felt like you went through it too quickly. Like this 12-man ladder, table, and chair match was half the time as your intro tag team match.
Yeah.
But
short in time and just too much going on. Like it's too much to follow, too much for the eye to follow to really be interesting. And also I feel like, so I had read that they did this because they were trying to do more with the tag division, that they haven't been including them in the bigger PLEs enough or something like that. I don't think jamming all of them into one shortened match was the way to go.
Yeah, that is not the answer.
No.
Like, let's make it more compelling. Put them all in one match.
Yeah.
Like, nailed it.
No.
Like, no, guys. You know, we were saying the same thing for a long time, though, with both the women's and the men's tag divisions. It was feeling stagnant. The ones that Judgment Day have, I would say, are even less compelling. I mean, who are they fighting? There's like nobody over there. The War Raiders haven't been seen in forever now. Like, there's just nobody for them to fight, it seems, anymore. At least it's showing on this other side that there's, you know, a tag division.
Decent amount of teams. Right? That's right.
So that's the good thing about it. Storyline is more important, though, because every week it's just arguing about each of them thinking that they lead the division and they're all scared of the Wyatt Six. Like, come up with some different stuff. Build some real story. The women's tag division now has gone from essentially nothing to, being exciting with Charlotte and Alexa now. So it's fun.
They got to find their proper lane here, but we did predict the Wyatt Six would win this, and we were both correct.
Yeah, I mean, it just seemed like a silly idea to take them out of the spotlight. Right now.
If it would have been anyone else, I would have said probably Street Profits.
That was my other sort of kind of on the fence guess. Important to mention with this, I think, too, is that a couple of the women got involved. So BFAB and Candice LeRae got into this, and Candice took a wicked spot. She took a bump off a big ladder, went right through another one onto the floor. Took it like a champ. It was friggin' awesome.
She's with Johnny Gargano, right? In real life. And he posted on some social media after SummerSlam and was like, just to update everyone, I did not have to sleep on the couch last night.
Yeah, no kidding. And there was other involvement from the Wyatt Six as well. So the Uncle Howdy, they all got involved.
Yeah, they were all there. Yeah.
Nikki Cross, Uncle Howdy, and the big dude. He's like freaking 3 times the size.
Yeah.
And not important.
Their entrance, I will say this was something we noted during it. Their entrance is not as exciting during the daytime at an outdoor event.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, it lost some of its luster for sure. And what I was getting at with all of these extra people jumping in is like, you already had a 12-man match.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And then you involve 5 other people into it that get time in the match. Like, they had noticeable spots. When, again, Andrade, it was like somebody just shot him outside the ring or something. Yeah. Like, what happened? He's gone.
They turned it into like a Royal Rumble, but with teams. Like, it just is too confusing at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And nobody's getting eliminated. It's just weird. Anyway.
Moving on.
It was entertaining to a degree. I still don't think they did it the right way, but. Next, we had the Women's Intercontinental Championship. This was a Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria.
Yeah, this. Well, let's let them know. I predicted Lyra.
Don't try to jump on my bandwagon.
I could have said Becky to lose the belt. So I thought the way that it seemed like the build was going for Lyra, that they were going to give it to her. I did kind of waver in that kind of at the last minute, because it seemed pretty obvious that the crowd just wasn't behind her. So I thought it was likely that Paul was going to flip the script. I'm sure the original plan was to have Lyra win, but she did not.
No. Becky won. So I got a point. And you did not.
Yeah, that's right.
I will say, to your credit, when we were doing our predictions, you predicted Lyra, and then I pointed out something that you had brought up about Lyra's last promo. She was out there by herself. There was no reaction from the crowd, and you said you felt like this was a test from Triple H to see if really she deserved to win. And when I pointed that out, you kind of said, "Oh, you're right. You're given that information, she probably won't win." But I said, a card laid is a card played.
That's right.
Yeah, and you were not allowed to take back your prediction.
Yep. So 6-5. That's the score. Folks.
I don't think that's what it is it?
Yeah, I think so.
4-3. Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, 6-5. I thought you were trying to take that one. All right. Anyway, moving on. Next, we had the United States Championship. Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
Fatu. So,
start off. What was our
Ignore me.
Sorry. I'm not. These guys don't do tons for me. I mean, I like I liked Fatu more before they started letting him get his ass kicked. Like,
Yeah.
I liked him as this unstoppable thing. Like, I was buying that. Now I'm like, all right. So
we picked Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
We felt like it had to be him. I also just didn't want to pick Solo because I don't like him, which is never a good way to make your predictions, folks.
Yeah, we've learned that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And we were wrong, by the way. Solo's
Too lost.
Yeah.
His
Solo.
lore is fleeting, you know? It's not the same.
Yeah. Next, we had the Intercontinental Championship match, Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles. I did make a sweeping declaration that if they picked AJ Styles to win, that I was going to stop wrestling forever.
Yeah. Don't worry, folks. The Lysh Lightning carries on.
Lysh Lightning remains
coming to a city near you.
Yeah. So I predicted Dominic Mysterio. You predicted AJ Styles. We hated it, but you thought it could happen. But it did not. I got a point, and you did not.
Yeah, I was happy to lose that one. I didn't want them to take the belt off Dom. I just figured with all the attention they've been giving AJ leading up
valid.
that he must be getting it. But no, I'm glad they kept it on Dom. He deserved it.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. He's so great. Lastly, SummerSlam Night 2 main event, we had the undisputed WWE Championship, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. I will say we had a bit of an odd turn on SmackDown last week with John Cena.
Yeah, no kidding.
He seemingly just changed his mind. He just decided he doesn't want to be a heel anymore. After months and months and months of him yelling at children in the crowd, I'm so confused by this. It was
awful.
Yeah.
And I mean, listen, we knew he had to come back, but like, just like in the blink of an eye, like for no reason. He says Cody forcing him into this super dangerous match against his wishes, woke him up and made him, it was the best thing for him. And then he's talking about how, I don't want to, he's like, when I leave, I do want to take the belt with me, but not because I want to wreck wrestling, because I'm afraid you're all going to forget about me.
Like, what?
Bullshit. You just shat on everyone for 4 months. Like, come on.
I don't know. There's got to be more to this because they just literally built something for months and months and months. 8 months, people. Like January to now, they've been building this. And in one night, he goes, changed my mind.
And we had thought about it too. Like there was another way to do this just as fast, but not as cringy, right? Like you just have Cody beat heel Cena because we knew that Cody was going to win. I mean, everybody, right? I mean, we all knew this match was going to happen and we all knew Cody was going to win.
Yeah, we were correct.
5-6 months ago, or whatever.
Brock Lesnar.
Right. Okay. So basically, you have Cody beat heel Cena. And then, as he's, down and out in the ring or whatever, he gets up, Cody's gone. And the crowd is likely going to start cheering. You can, Cody, or Cena can behave in a way that will, get the crowd cheering for him, like, crap, And then you have Brock come out, beat the crap out of him. And that's the turn, right? Because Brock's
that's the vehicle to turn him back to a babyface is Brock Lesnar coming out and being a heel.
Right.
Not just changing his mind to Cody. Like it doesn't make there's no storyline there. And like you said, they could have done it just as quick. They could have just had, okay, Cody beats him. Cody's back on top. Cena gets attacked by Brock Lesnar, and he now uses that to become a babyface. And it would have worked perfectly fine.
Yeah. Well, and if you're going to do it anyways, why even bother with the face turn the night before? You've got, Cody and John Cena in the ring having a beer, having a hug. So we get a third or fourth match in a row where Cody's just wrestling another one of his pals. Like, come on. It would have been way more viable and compelling to keep that energy alive for that match to keep that, hatred fire burning, especially for a street fight. I mean, you went and turned it into this like extra dangerous match and you make them buddies the night before.
Yeah.
Like, what was the point of this? All knowing that Brock Lesnar was going to come back anyways and give you that angle by default. Like, it's mind blowing. I mean, listen, I'm happy. Cody got his belt back, seen as a face. He gets to go out the way he wanted to. It's just, there was a better way.
Yeah. Yeah. It was quite odd. It felt awkward. It felt like rushed, I guess. And it didn't feel like the right thing to do. And I kind of feel like we're still waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like it has to be some twist in the storyline. I don't know. And I don't think that it is, but that's the feeling is like, this has to be fake.
So
right?
ridiculous. There has to be more to it. Yeah. I get that, but sadly, I don't think there is.
Anyways, Cody Rhodes, American Nightmare, back on top.
Yeah.
He's undisputed. And we were both correct on that. So we ended night 2 with you having 3 correct and me having 4 correct. So I won night 2. Let's just put that out there right away. Although, overall, we did not have a winner or a loser because it was a tie.
That's right.
7-7.
So technically, you had that prediction wrong.
Yeah.
So I won.
I don't think so.
Hey.
I don't think that was an official prediction.
First 2-night SummerSlam, big hit. I mean, holy crap. 54,000 night 1, 60,000 night 2. I mean,
yeah.
WrestleMania part 2.
Yeah.
Well done. Money-making juggernaut. Now we're hearing that they're going to explore 2-night PLEs for a bunch of them. And as we got talking about that just makes sense. Like a bunch of them lend themselves to that, working really well. Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, Money in the Bank. They could all do 2-night runs on those and it'd be really great.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay. Well, that ends our SummerSlam recap. I do want to do a little recap on Raw from Monday.
Yeah, there were some cool things that happened on Raw, so we should probably talk about them.
Yeah. Raw after SummerSlam. Okay. First off here, we had Seth Rollins opens the show fresh off his cash-in and World Heavyweight Championship win. He comes in with Paul Heyman, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker, asserts his dominance, and LA Knight comes out and interrupts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically saying, like, kind of calling him out for faking the injury when, kind of taking away the win that LA Knight had over him.
Yeah, but then reminds him, I am the last guy to beat you, so yeah. I think I should be the first guy to have a shot at that belt. Yeah. And Seth says no, but it's not Seth's decision.
No, Adam Pearce comes out and says, it's official.
Tonight.
You're having a match later tonight.
Yep.
So that's scheduled for later on. Oh, and he also bans the
henchman
twinsies there from ringside.
The bronze.
The bronze, yeah. Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker.
He also gives Seth a little bit of crap for being dishonest about his injury.
Oh, yeah, to the GM and all the
good fans. Champion wouldn't lie to his GM. Well, guess what? He wasn't champion before.
No. That's true. He did not lie as the champ.
That's right.
So, there's that. Yeah. Okay, next. We had Sheamus versus Rusev.
Yeah, I'm done with this. I feel like that was the third one between them. Like, just move on. They're just throwing Sheamus these bones, like.
I don't even think that this. Yeah, there was no winner because they just.
It was a double count out.
Oh, double count out.
Just fighting in the crowd.
Yeah, yeah.
Silly.
Yeah. Yeah, their fight went all over.
We talk about it all the time. There's so much depth in the talent. It's hard to make everything compelling, but
I like Sheamus, but Rusev leaves
Rusev, yeah,
Rusev,
not here for it. But yeah, do more with Sheamus. Find him
Yeah.
a good storyline. Put him up against, like, I don't know, Finn Balor or something like that. You know, that'd be good. But make it compelling. Get some good story happening. Fit something of meaning in there. Like,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, he's good on the mic. He's interesting. He's a good wrestler.
They're both Irish.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Next we had Penta versus Grayson Waller. We got the New Day in there with Grayson Waller. He's kind of joined them in Austin Theory's absence.
Yeah, I'm hoping that this is just sort of building up some tension for Austin Theory to come back as a face.
He's on the injured list right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be good. And I've been waiting for them to blow up for I feel like 2 years now.
Yeah.
I like Austin Theory. I think there's a lot of potential with a guy like that. Hopefully they figure it out when he comes back.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Grayson Waller, he sucks.
Penta wins.
Not a big Penta fan either, though. I know that's like controversial. Everybody loves Penta right now. There's so much silliness about him. It bugs me. You know, like I get that these are characters and whatnot, but his little prance thing that he does, like, I mean, one time his music hits as he's supposed to be like running to save a compadre in the ring, and he's like prancing down the aisle. Like, like if you're my buddy coming to save me and I see you prancing like
Save
that,
it.
like,
Get rid of it.
Yeah.
We're in a rush here.
Like, man.
Yeah.
And, you know, I know that many of them do the same sort of routines from match to match, but I find Penta's moves so recognizable and so identifiable that it starts to feel really repetitive. Like just more so than with anybody else.
I think we were so interested in him in the beginning because it was new, it was novel. He was doing something, you know, different than everybody else. But that's the thing, is now it's become repetitive. It's kind of boring. He didn't do anything new with it. He's just repeating the same stuff, and
yeah,
it's not interesting anymore.
He does that arm thing, bends back. He does the Mexican Destroyer. He does the Penta Driver. You know, it's Arrow, Diamo.
It's good. It's just not as impressive anymore that we've seen it over and over and over again.
I mean, I can't do any of it.
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong. I am impressed with the skill set.
I don't know about you, but Lysh Lightning's got some.
Yeah, I'm not a touring wrestler like Lysh over here.
Yeah. Next we had the rematch of the women's tag team championship. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair and Raquel Rodriguez.
That often seems to happen, eh? That like the next show after the PLE with a tag title gets defended.
Yeah, I mean they're entitled to a rematch, right? But
I thought that was the case with all belts, but
just it doesn't always happen in the episode right after. So, yeah, this was great, and Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair were able to retain. So
it was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, they show a lot of star power in Alexa. Like the way that she ran in and caught Roxanne kind of like mid stride for that Abigail DDT. Like that is cool stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like she's got some style.
Yeah.
I'm digging it.
They're super entertaining to watch for sure. Next we had Dominic Mysterio versus Dragon Lee. There was like, this was weird. There was like a crew of El Grande Americanos that came in during this match.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's happening with that.
No, it seems that like Kaiser is going to be doing this for a while because he's the one that was over in AAA too, I think, right? That wasn't Chad Gable.
No, yeah. He is the main one, but now he's got like body doubles coming out too, which is confusing.
I just hate all of this.
It's like, getting to a weird place. I liked it a lot when it was Chad Gable, but
now that it's like, we know that it's multiple people and it's like, bringing into question those early days, was it him? Like, I can't stand that. Like, yes, it was always Chad Gable until he went away.
Wow.
And it became guys. Like,
do we know that?
It gets me.
I don't know. Yeah, this was weird. And then AJ Styles made a post-match appearance. Dom won the match against Dragon Lee. It's a weird little thing that happened there. Next we had Becky Lynch out in the ring, and Nikki Bella comes out to confront her.
Yeah.
This was golden. This was golden promo.
And I think it was needed because Becky's kind of been walking this line of like, are they buying it? Are they not? And she roasted Nikki.
Yeah.
And the crowd just lost it over it. It was so good.
She's like, don't talk about me and my hot husband. Don't talk about my hot husband. She's like, we are the greatest WWE couple of all time. It's like, it would have been you and, oh, you can't see him anymore.
Oh, man. It was so good.
And you could tell on Nikki Bella's face that she was like, I don't know if she knew that Becky was going to say that. You never know, because there was like the Tiffany Charlotte thing where
That's the beauty of it.
Admitted that was not scripted, so we don't know if this was scripted or off book. Nikki Bella's reaction one way or the other was great, because she was like angry smirking.
Yeah.
Like she thought it was funny too, but she was also pissed off.
And a really good moment for Becky. I haven't felt like her promos and I haven't felt like she's had really any spots since WrestleMania that checked all the boxes.
Yeah.
Like they haven't been bad, but they haven't been great. I felt like she's been kind of missing what they're trying to get. I feel like this is going to get them a lot closer.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was so good. And so she's, destroyed her from a pride perspective, and then just beats her down in the ring and leaves her, walks away.
Yeah.
It was a pretty, hold your head high moment for Becky. That's for sure.
It did so much for her heel persona, because she's been doing great at getting there, because she struggles, to get the crowd to dislike her. But yeah, like you said, it's just giving her so much credibility in that position.
Yep.
Yeah. Next and lastly, we had the main event. It was Seth Rollins versus L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Did it in the right order that time.
Got it.
Yeah. So this was where obviously this was set up earlier in the night for them to have this match. And I'm trying to remember everything that happened. I'm reading my notes. You give a little recap of this match.
Well, I mean, it was decent. Both these guys are pretty damn good, but all in all, when it came down to it, the visionary got it done.
No. No. The match ends in disqualification because CM Punk shows up and attacks Seth Rollins.
Yeah, well, same thing.
Okay, well, yes. He didn't really get it done, though.
As far as I'm concerned, if you go home with the belt, you got it done.
Yeah.
All that matters.
Oh my gosh, there's so much wrestling in the last week that my brain's overloaded. I'm trying to remember everything.
Yeah, I forgot that point about CM Punk, if I'm being honest. I tried to play it off there, but anyways.
Then Roman Reigns shows up too.
It's pretty important stuff, actually, because
it's really important.
I do think that opens the door to some cool stuff for Punk and LA Knight, because Punk just wrecked his title shot.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And LA Knight is gonna probably go after him next week, I would think, and that's cool.
Yeah,
because we've been saying LA Knight needs a big storyline. He's a huge star, and I mean, these two guys own the crowd.
Yeah.
So that'll be a lot of fun to watch. Roman Reigns, that, if it weren't for the, injury with Seth, I think that would have been what Roman was coming back for.
Mm-hmm.
But instead he came back and helped with his cousin instead.
Yeah.
But basically, this is now what should have been happening all along, is a Roman Reigns Seth Rollins thing. So
yeah,
we're gonna get some more compelling.
And they
stuff.
did like really dominate the ring in the end there, Seth and his faction. Like you kind of were saying, like NWO-esque.
Yeah, well, you've got LA Knight, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, three of the biggest names in wrestling, just like trashed on the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty, convincing stuff. These guys are the NWO of WWE right now.
Yeah, and there was a after match thing that was caught on cameras or after air time where CM Punk kind of calls out Roman Reigns and it's like, well, if you had showed up on time today, and then Roman Reigns is like, you don't know anything, you old ass bitch.
Yeah. I think Roman got his shoes stolen again.
Oh too, yeah, right? For the Shulafala.
It's getting pretty funny.
Yeah. All of this is great stuff.
I wonder if they'll tie them together and have like all four of the shoes.
I'm interested to see what happens. I
can't wait.
Paul Heyman said that in that interview that we were watching, and he was just saying, like, I guess the question was, it was only a clip I saw, but it was something to do with, like, why did you decide to work with Seth Rollins? And part of what he said was he was like, he went on and on about Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns and their history and how great that was and how it made the storyline fit so well. And he was like, and also I'm getting to work with Braun Breaker, who is the future of WWE. Like, he's going to be a huge star. And he was like, also Bronson Reed. And he's like, he's got this great storyline created now with the Shula Fala. And he goes on about that gimmick. And it's pretty funny.
Yeah. The tribal thief.
The tribal thief. Yeah. That was the other thing.
So good.
So it's pretty funny.
Love it.
They're doing great stuff right now.
So as they usually are, pretty awesome, pretty powerful episode coming off a big PLE.
Yeah.
And usually it's the Raw and the SmackDown, and this SmackDown happens to be a bit of a special one for us.
Yeah, we're gonna be there.
Oh yeah, not just gonna be there.
Yeah,
we're gonna be fourth row on the camera side, ringsider package, folks.
Ringsider.
We're going to be part of the episode, probably on TV, 20 times, something like that. We'll be signing autographs outside the Bell Center after the show.
Yeah. Yeah. We're pretty excited about it. Our Ringsider package comes with some cool merch. We get to bring home our chair. I'll post a whole review of that package and that process afterwards. We're excited to see. But we're also going to be so close to the ring. And yeah, maybe a chance to be up on the big screen.
Look for our signs that say pop and heat.
Yeah. And we're going to wear, should I say that? Yeah.
Yeah. Say whatever you want.
So
it's our show.
We're going to wear yellow.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them.
Try to stand out.
Keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
You've got green shirt guy. I'm going to be yellow hoodie guy.
Yeah. So we're wearing yellow so that we try to stand out so we can find us in there and hold up some pop and heat signs and see how that goes.
Yeah.
Generate some heat.
Try and get a little more action on our social media. Try and create a bunch of content through the day and evening.
Yeah. If you see us and you want to take a little screenshot of your phone or whatever you're watching your WWE on, probably not your phone, probably on your TV. You're going to take a little picture of us in the crowd there, post it up on the social media, tag us at Pop and Heat.
Yeah.
At POPNHEAT.
Wow, you can say it fast. Oh my gosh. I had to think like, did you even say all the letters?
Did you say it correctly? I don't know. Yeah.
All right. Well, should we jump into our segments?
Yeah. Do you want to do?
You bet I do.
We're doing prediction.
No, we're going off SummerSlam. Let's do it.
SummerSlam?
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Here we go, folks. Top of the pop.
Top of the pop.
Oh yeah.
That felt weird.
I don't think that we should. You're like lingering top of the pop.
Yeah, I wasn't using the right note or something.
Because I was gonna say you usually do that. I like it.
I do. Yeah, I don't know. Something was off about it. It's okay though.
Don't you change.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know that we need to do the 1, 2, 3 because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have different guesses for this. We haven't talked about this at all. If you couldn't tell
I'm not even prepared.
this is it. I was trying to catch you off guard.
Okay.
I knew you kind of thought we weren't going to do it, but I'm throwing it in there.
Pop, eh?
So I'm going to tell you, my top pop is Seth Rollins in his Willy Wonka moment. I thought the crowd went bananas.
Yeah, you're probably right. That is good. I would agree with that.
There's only one other argument.
Yeah.
What was the other like mind blow moment of?
What, Brock Lesnar?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is what I was going to guess right away until you said Seth Rollins, but I do think you're probably right with Seth Rollins. I think that was the bigger part.
When he dropped the crutches, it just was like, all right, we're turning the knob to 11.
Yeah, you're right. People, the shock and surprise of it, because people were unsure when he came out and people were thinking maybe that's what it is, but they weren't really sure. And people did get pretty excited about it. So
I think when his music hit, it was a big pop. But then, yeah, that pop sort of slowly was people just kind of going, oh, okay. He is just sort of like, hey, I'm coming. But then the crutches dropped and it was next level stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, Brock Lesnar was next level stuff too. Just, yeah, different.
Yeah. All right, I'm with you.
All right.
I go with your vote.
All right. Well, hey. Well done, Seth. What a weekend you had.
Yeah.
You didn't realize that you hadn't stopped winning yet. All right. Well, let's get into it.
You suck.
Hottest of the heat.
Hottest of the heat.
So, sort of predictable for me with this one. But I can't think of anybody that had more. Logan Paul.
Yeah, Logan Paul. And that was our prediction. If you remember, we did predictions on who we thought would get top of the pop and hottest of the heat.
Yeah, unfortunately, the one you predicted for top pop, she didn't come. So.
Yeah. And you predicted CM Punk, but I do think Seth Rollins was the winner there.
Yeah.
Obviously. And Logan Paul for both of us on hottest of the heat. And I think that is correct as well.
Yeah. Well, to your earlier point, he's pretty easy to hate. So he lends himself to being a pretty good candidate for this prize week after week.
Yeah. And he was always kind of, for us for the past year or whatever, he was always kind of, toe to toe with Dom for getting the heat. But the crowd loves Dom now. So.
Yeah. All he needed was a belt.
Yeah.
Yeah. They love him for sure.
Yeah. Well,
all right. Well, hey, shall we duet for these fine folks?
Yep, let's do it.
The social.
Beautiful.
It is nice.
Yeah. So the first item on the social here, you already kind of went into earlier, but there are claims that WWE is looking at running more 2-night PLEs.
Right.
So you had mentioned that because SummerSlam was such a success as a 2-night event. So they're looking at the 2026 Survivor Series being a 2-night event and the 2027 Royal Rumble being a 2-night event. So not the closest Royal Rumble, but the one after that. And also considering Money in the Bank as a 2-night event.
So Money in the Bank, that's good, right? I mean, you've got the men's and the women's ladder matches and generally a handful of other matches, and you can load those cards with those other matches, bring more title matches into each night, and drag out those ladder matches a little bit longer than you normally do. Bingo bango. You've got yourself a 2-night PLE, super compelling. Everybody's bought in. Royal Rumble, same damn thing, right? Yeah. I mean, the men's Rumble, the women's Rumble, these are super compelling matches that you can drag out for as long as you need to really, give the 2 nights credibility. Load up the rest of the card with a bunch of title matches. Boom. There you go. But what was the other one that I was saying? Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Because again, you've got this very distinct, different kind of match for the men and the women. They're always going to happen on, at that event for men and women. So there's another one that just quite easily goes to 2 nights. So, I mean, they could be looking at a half dozen events a year.
For sure. I just think the first one on their list here, who knows if this is a final decision list, but is 2026 Survivor Series. And I do feel like Survivor Series is a lower profile PLE to be doing that with. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, notice I didn't mention it as one of the easy ones.
I do feel like you said, Elimination Chamber, Money in the Bank,
if Survivor Series,
Royal Rumble,
if it's always going to be a War Games, then for the same reasons, then that'll work too. But I don't know that it is always War Games. I mean, maybe it is now, but in the past, Survivor Series was like a tournament with teams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It's potentially evolved to just be War Games every year, and if that's the case, then yeah, I guess that would work too. But
yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see. But TKO really packing in the PLEs now. They want to make them all 2 nights. So
listen, if you know that you've got something that can cash in like that,
yeah, for sure,
you're not gonna exploit it. I mean, come on, get while the getting's good. Right now, WWE is riding a wave of popularity like never before. I mean, this is without a Hulk Hogan, this is Hulkamania-esque for them, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that success is obviously a product of being in a digital era where you can get things to more people in a lot of different ways. But still, get while the getting's good.
Yeah, for sure. The next item on the social was just a lot of speculation online about what's going on with Karrion Kross and Scarlett. They weren't present at Monday Night Raw after SummerSlam. Now, that being said, that's not super uncommon for someone who lost at a PLE to not be present. Not be president. I mean, anyone.
Yeah, they're not going to make him president.
Anyone
for sure.
could be the president nowadays. So for him to not be present on the night after is not super uncommon, though. Their contracts apparently are up like this week or this weekend, and there's been no confirmation that they've been re-signed. Now, who knows? Maybe all this information is just planted by Triple H, the mastermind. We don't know what's going on.
Probably.
So, yeah. So
well, now,
I guess the speculation is maybe they would be released, but I don't see that happening. But
creates more buzz.
Yeah, it does.
Now I'm just worried that we're going to get our podcast shut down because you had a veiled insult to the president.
I can cut that out. It's fine.
We're not cutting it out.
Next on the social, ESPN. Did you hear about this?
I did, yes.
Yeah. So they've got a 5-year deal in the U.S. for WWE's premium live events, including
Peacock.
Yeah. Well, so Peacock will still continue to have SmackDown, Peacock and the USA Network. Netflix will continue to stream all the Raw events, and then Netflix will still stream it like for us in Canada.
In Canada, yeah.
We'll still get all of the content.
That's the thing you got to remember, right? Because when we read news like this, it doesn't seem as compelling, but in the States, this ESPN thing is a bigger deal.
I think a lot of people are angry about it because
now they got to spend $30 a month on that.
They got to buy all these different streaming services to watch all the WWE content. I mean, we're a lot luckier. I did get nervous right away because I thought, what if we can't even get that app? Peacock, we can't get here in Canada.
That's right.
So in the beginning, before Netflix signed, that was a difficulty for us because we had to watch everything live on TV because we couldn't get Peacock. So yeah, it's frustrating for a lot of people because now they got to spend $30 on ESPN and $20 on Netflix or whatever that is, and plus you've got to have Peacock as well. So
yeah. Or your cable package with the USA
or with
Network.
the USA Network, yeah. But lucky us, we're in Canada.
Yeah, no kidding.
We get it all on Netflix.
I mean, you'd think WWE being a U.S. company, they'd make it more convenient for Americans than anyone.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
showing us a little love. It's their way of saying sorry about all them tariffs.
Yeah. Wow, we're getting real political.
Yep. Couple of digs there. Couple of digs.
Yeah. Oh, except for, I was just going to say on Netflix, everything on Netflix except for Saturday night's main event.
That's right. But they put that on their YouTube channel for
that
free.
on YouTube.
So that's,
for free though. Yeah,
no
that's
big
right.
deal.
That was a pretty quick social for today. That was everything I had on the social.
All right. Well, I guess we'll be coming to you next week, giving you that recap on our live experience from SmackDown in Montreal. I am so excited.
Yeah, keep an eye out on our social media, on our TikTok, on our Instagram, on our Facebook. We do have X. I'm not posting as much on there. YouTube Shorts. We're going to be posting a lot of content from our experience at the show over the weekend, Friday and Saturday, likely.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for that stuff because we're going to try to post as much as we can to show you what the experience is like and just some, pics and footage from the live show.
Yeah.
We're at Poppin' Heat, by the way, at POPNHEAT. Almost forgot it that time.
Yeah, you can find us on YouTube. You can also listen to the audio version on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, and Audible.
Yep, that's right.
Once again, Poppin' Heat.
Yeah. Yep, at Poppin' Heat, everywhere you go. That's us. We're going to hold up big signs that say it at the show. That's right. Keep an eye out for us, and thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah, look forward to talking to you next week. Take care, guys.
Thanks so much. Bye.
Bye-bye.